fantasy football fans, it's me, the Fantasy Football Girl, coming at you with an all-new edition of Vlog Times. As you can see, I am sporting my brand new Lacquer jersey in honor of the Bears' victory over the Eagles on Monday Night Football. Gotta love it. Oh, and if you listen to the Fantasy Football Guys podcast, and you really should because they are awesome, save the fact that they're Eagles fans, then you know that Lyle and Kevin and I had a little bet going. So, Lyle and Kevin, guys, this is the jersey that you're going to have to be sporting next month. I hope you're getting ready. Also want to thank Fans Edge. They are an awesome sports apparel company. You can check them out at fansedge.com. They actually provided me with the jersey for participating in the Fans Edge Pro League with other fantasy football pros. So thank you so much. If you're doing some holiday shopping, they are the perfect place for the sports fan on your list. And they have ladies' sizes. So that's always nice, right, girls? All right, speaking of things to check out, this is the last thing, the X's and Y's podcast. If you have been listening, thank you. You're awesome. John Evans, my co-host, and I really appreciate it. If you haven't, man, have you been missing out. We are dishing up the fantasy football goodness once a week, every Wednesday. Check us out on the web, hisandhersfootball.com, or on iTunes, the X's and Y's podcast, a His and Hers Guide to Fantasy Football. All right, that's enough for this week. Let's get to it. Bus bombs and bonuses, week 9. What do you expect from a kid named Silent G, huh? He lived up to his name and had a very quiet fantasy day on Sunday, making Chris Ogbonnaya backup running back for the Cleveland Browns my bust for week 9. This kid was so overhyped, such an undeserved waiver wire darling. A lot of people speculated that with both Hillis and Hardesty sidelined due to injuries, that he would suddenly, out of nowhere, have a monster game, and against the Houston Texans' solid run defense. Wasn't going to happen. I actually warned against it. He ended up carrying the ball 13 times for 28 yards, caught one ball for 13 yards, had a really embarrassing fumble on the Browns' opening drive. All around, not good. There is a silver lining. Week 10, this coming week, the Browns will face the St. Louis Rams and their super soft 32nd ranked run defense. Hillis and Hardesty both out again in week 10, so if you did pick Ogbonnaya up in week 9 and you need a flex, although all these teams are back from byes, so there are no teams on byes in week 10, but if you need a flex because of injury, week 10 is a good matchup. Still wouldn't expect a whole lot. So you know how they say what doesn't kill you will only make you stronger? Well, that is definitely the case for Willis McGahee, because apparently a broken hand gave him superpowers. The Denver Broncos running back played like the bomb on Sunday and totally took advantage of the porous Raiders run defense. He carried the ball 20 times for a career-high 163 yards, plus he scored 2 touchdowns, both in the second half of the game, and they were both very pretty. Now, to put those numbers into perspective, Knowshon Moreno and Lance Ball, the other 2 Denver running backs, combined for a total of 6 carries and 18 yards. What a monster day for McGahee. He blew up fantasy benches nationwide. Now, you can't bench him in week 10. Clearly, that hand is not a problem. His matchup is a little bit more difficult against the Kansas City Chiefs' 19th ranked run defense. Still, he is a high-end RB2. Start him with confidence. I'm sure this bonus is not a surprise to any of you, but I gotta bring it full circle back to my Bears and mention my boy, Earl Bennett. Now, he was out for the last 5 games due to a chest injury, but he proved on Monday night that there was no rust to shake off. He caught all 5 targets from fellow Commodore Jay Cutler for 95 yards and scored a sweet little touchdown. Now, admittedly, Chicago likes to spread the ball around, so fantasy-wise, Bennett has mostly sleeper potential, but if you're in a PPR league and you're looking for someone to gamble on, I'd give Bennett a shot.